So hey, I am Alan Gratz, the author of Refugee. So where did the idea come from for this book? Well, it started with the MS St. Louis. The MS St. Louis was a real ship that left Nazi Germany in 1939 with more than 900 Jewish refugees on board. It sails across the ocean to Cuba, where it expects to deliver its passengers, and they're turned away. And the United States turns them away, and Canada turns them away, and they have to go back to Europe just in time for World War II to break out, and most of them end up back in concentration camps, and many of them died there. And none of them had to die if somebody somewhere said, "We got this, we'll take you in, we'll give you refuge." This is a really famous story. I'm not the first person to write about it, but that was going to be the only thing I was going to write about in the book. I was going to tell this story for young readers, but then something happened that changed the course of my book and really my entire life. My family and I, we went on a vacation down to Florida, and we got up one morning and we said, "Hey, let's go for a walk on the beach." And that's where we found a raft that somebody had used to come to the United States. It was homemade. It had inside it wet clothes and empty bottles of water and half-eaten bags of food. And my family and I, we were stunned by this. Nobody was on board it. We don't know where they came from or what happened to them. But me personally, I was thinking, what am I doing? Why am I writing a book about Jewish refugees 75 years ago when we've got refugees right here, right now, like 100 yards away from where I was sleeping last night? Why am I not telling that story? So at the same time, I was watching images on the news of the Syrian civil war and the Syrian refugee crisis that it has spawned. Since the beginning of this war, more than 11 million Syrians have lost their homes. That's like the entire population of New York becoming homeless over the last 7 or 8 years. And I'm watching all this, and I'm like, I need to be telling that story too. So first I wanted to write a book about Jewish refugees, then I wanted to write a book about Cuban refugees, now I want to write a book about Syrian refugees. I thought, well, wait a minute, why do I have to write 3 different books? What if I wrote one book and I put all 3 stories in it? And that became the story of Refugee. One of the big themes I play with in this book is the idea of mañana, of tomorrow. And I tell 3 different time periods and 3 different stories because I want to show young readers we keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And if we want tomorrow, if we want mañana to be different, we have to make changes here and now today.